Welcome back to Track 848. Today I'm going to show you how to renew the air filter on your motorcycle. Stay tuned. This is my Ducati 848. If you have a different bike, don't leave just yet. I'm going to show you a cleaning tip that many bike owners overlook or skip altogether, regardless of make or model. Today I'm going to replace my factory filter with this K&N high flow filter. My fairings are removed, and you'll have to do the same thing if you're working on an 848. For other makes and models, check your service manual. I'm using a 4mm long hex key socket with a ball end to remove these three bolts that secure the air intake ducts to the air box. They're held in place with 3 Nm of torque only, so they should break loose easily. Now that the bolts are out, we can remove the air intake duct. Take note of this rubber gasket. We're going to clean this one and reinstall it with the new filter. With both air ducts removed, we now have full access to the filter. You can pull it out from the right or left side, it doesn't really matter. And at this point, go ahead and pull it straight out of the air box. Now most people would just go ahead and pop in the new filter at this point, but first, let's inspect the air box. Look at all that oil, dirt, and grime in there. You don't have to get alarmed at this because a light layer of oil on the bottom of the air box is common, but don't overlook it. This needs to be cleaned. Use a clean rag with WD-40 or another degreaser and take your time to get this as spotless as possible. A clogged air filter will not only reduce air intake and engine power, it will increase fuel consumption and cause buildup of deposits on the spark plugs. It's a good idea to clean the air intake ducts too if your bike has them, as well as any rubber gaskets or seals that are part of your intake system. You can see how dry this one is. This appears to be dried up factory sealing grease on mine. Once these are clean, I like to apply silicone lubricant. K&N makes 2 versions of this filter for my bike, the DU1007 and 1007R, which is for track or race use. The R filter requires engine tuning. The street version does not, and that's the one that I'm using here. In addition to the new filter, K&N also supplies 2 foam gaskets, and I'm not really sure why Ducati doesn't provide these from the factory. The instructions call for a few dabs of K&N sealing grease, so I purchased this small tube separately. You could probably use small dabs of Moly Lube or Vaseline instead, but hey, this was only a few dollars, so I went ahead and purchased it as well. Here's the old compared to the new. The new one is cleanable and will last the remaining life of the motorcycle. Take note of the reddish tint on the new one. This is oil applied by K&N at their factory. The oil catches air contaminants and keeps them out of the engine. Now we can apply 4 small dabs of sealing grease inside the air intake ducts where the K&N supplied gaskets will rest. I added 4 dabs to the track for the factory rubber gasket as well. This will help keep it in place when I reinstall it and will also make a better seal against the air box. Carefully slip the right hand air duct back on, making sure the gasket does not get dislodged from the track. Reinstall the bolts, and be careful here, as I mentioned earlier, these require 3 Nm of torque only. Insert the new air filter and make sure it's butted up against the opposing air intake duct. Button up this side with the 3 factory bolts, and that's it. Mission complete. I have more videos over at my YouTube channel, Track 848, and if you'd like to receive a notification when I upload new videos, go ahead and click on the subscribe button at the top of this page. If you have comments, add them below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate the feedback. Thanks again. I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.